Hey traders, Jason here with Day Train Fearless. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe. And this video is a recap of my Discord trade room. I'm going to go over a couple of trade setups, hopefully give you guys some education, stuff like that. But come join us. Links down below for my free Discord chat room where I do S&P Emini Futures and Stocks. So make sure you come join us. Again, everything is free. So this is the recap for Friday, November 5th, 2021. Let's kind of zoom in. I had a couple of trade zones. I had one trade zone. Let me draw these really quick for you guys. And what you guys could see is why I drew them too, right? So the first trade zone was actually at 82.50. Sorry, from a 82.50, sorry, 82 and a quarter. Okay, essentially from here all the way up to 85. Okay, this was my first trade zone, and then the second trade zone was down at 67, which never got hit, so we won't even talk about that one. But let's just kind of really focus in on this trade zone right here. What happened? One of the problems was the market gapped up 6:30 a.m. I'm in Las Vegas, opened and took off like a rocket ship. And then what happened was we finally came down, and this trade zone was missed by 2 ticks, essentially, right? We had a low of 46.85, 50, I believe, or 75, and the zone was at 85, and you had a nice 4-point bounce. To me, this is considered no longer valid, right? Because what you have is a bear flag. If it rolls over like that, sometimes we miss them. And you have to be okay and accept that we miss trades, right? Don't chase them, because look at what happened right after this, right? And one of the things is it's just part of the market. They don't always work, the trade zones, but they also don't always get touched. Other times they touch exactly. And let me show you what I mean by that. This is the trade, my Discord chat room for this morning, right? I said 82 and a quarter to 85. You see where price was way up here, right? But if you look here, the weekly trade zones have been on fire this week. That's $50 only for a lifetime subscription. One time, it pays, literally 1 point pays for itself forever. And look at the move we had off the weekly trade zone, right? Kind of ran right up to that 4,700 level and then reversed right at the market open. Again, usually these are valid during the regular trading hours. Sometimes you could trade them overnight if you want. They will work, but I like the regular trading hours better. But that was 4 points with essentially 3 points of risk. So it's the zones have been on fire this week. I think it's like the third zone that got touched, and they all worked great this week. One had 15 points, or sorry, almost 20 S&P points. So if you look at my video yesterday, you'll see. And then I start talking about divergence, things like that, and drew fibs. And I'll get to this right now. And this is how important this is my divergence, right? I talk about it all the time. And what I said was there was actually divergence up near these highs right here, because what happened was you could see that divergence right here, okay? And you kind of had triple top, right? Right here, talked about this yesterday, and then kind of reversed and went lower. And I actually even drew a zone in the live chat some days during the week I'll do live chats. I'm not going to do them every day, but I said probably somewhere around here, watch for a reversal back to the downside. This is the kickback, right? If you guys have watched my other videos, I look for kickbacks. So that happened. There was also this major divergence here that I called, right? Same exact thing. Look for a potential kickback up here, came up, pulled back, got a quick point. If you want to, that's all these are designed for. They're just the kickbacks when there's divergence, right? There we go. Let's redraw that. Whenever you see divergence, look for the kickbacks, right? Or if you see a divergence, just take the short once price breaks below. If you want, you could try that little mini kickback there and then just look for your point. So that's kind of a couple things that happened early in the morning that we all talked about in the chat room. And then also, let's get rid of all these. I said there was a head and shoulders forming. So essentially you had a shoulder, a head, another shoulder. I said this was a slanted head and shoulders. And if we break below here, watch out, we're probably going to go lower. Well, we broke, went lower. Now we have a regular head and shoulders, right? And so it started to kind of get ugly. And what I do is I grab my fibs, start from the very top, go to the very bottom here, just this entire leg with all of this price action inside, okay? And draw your fib extension to the downside and look at how well this worked. Came right down, you had the 200 with the 127 bounce. Right here, the 1618 bounce, and then finally went exactly to the 200, and then we bounced, okay? So all these work perfect. I even update everybody. I say, hey, watch a great bounce off this, things like that. So everything was in there. Also, if you look, there was a trade zone here that I drew while we were talking with the 200. So you had nice confluence, and what the price do came right down into that trade zone. It's not on here, but then it bounced. So hopefully that helps you guys kind of learn how to draw these and stuff like that. I really enjoy, you guys know I love the S&P futures. I also do a little bit of stocks. Did a couple, killed it. Again, as always, not trying to be kind of like have a big head, but I said watch Lucid 3770, ran up to 3870, ran to 39, and then I think it went even higher. I talked about RDBX, watch above 1575, went to 1840. My's halted, look for 1190 coming out of the halt. It went to 12 and then took off, missed it, head and shoulders, and that's it. But so hopefully that helps, guys. Watch my weekend update watch list that comes out tomorrow, Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Las Vegas time, and I will do a more in-depth of what I think to look for next week. But for everybody that was in the chat room, thank you. I appreciate all the support. We already have almost like 80 people in this room in the last 3 days. So that's awesome. Let's try and build it and try and get a ton of people. And like I said, a lot of focus on the S&P Emini Futures intraday trade setups for you guys. And finally, if you guys like it, don't forget you guys could tip me for my services. I'm not going to be shy about it. I'm not doing a monthly charge. So I thought, hey, if you guys like what I teach, what I do with you guys, there's a tip button in the Discord chat room where you guys could tip me donations, just QR codes through Venmo, Bitcoin, whatever you guys want. I would appreciate it. And as always, thank you for everything. And until next week, we'll talk to you soon.